Well, good morning, everybody here today at 7500 York Cooperative. It is good to be with you today. It's a sunny day outside, very pleasant temperatures, and hopefully in the forecast is several days of rain over the next week. So I'm hoping we get that, and that's starting tomorrow even, because our grass and plants and everything really needs that. So enjoy the day today because there may be a lot of rain coming, but we'll see what happens. It always changes, doesn't it? Anyway, here we are with Friday, the last Friday of August. We are 2/3 of the way through the year already. Hard to believe. It is the second day of the state fair, and I am a person who very much enjoys going to the state fair, or I have certainly over the years, and especially since my wife and I have been back from the Philippines, we enjoy that. My wife was going to go to the fair yesterday, but could not find a place to park in any of the park and ride places. Every lot was full by mid-morning. She couldn't even get into the lot. So she didn't get to go yesterday with my younger son and his family. So we'll see what happens about going to the state fair, but I hope any of you who enjoy the state fair have the opportunity to get out and enjoy all of the different things to see and taste and experience. I'm not much with trying the new foods, even though they look interesting at times. I pretty much stick to the basics of a foot-long hot dog and a few other things like cheese curds and so forth. But yeah, I'm pretty much a traditionalist when it comes to the state fair. So I hope you have the chance to get out if you enjoy that. I don't have a lot with announcements this morning. I do have a special announcement coming up, but let me get into the more mundane here. I do want to remind everybody on the 9th floor that the annual inspections for your floor are coming up this coming Tuesday, September 1. And that starts at 8 in the morning. Our maintenance techs start at each end of the building, so the 01 stack, the 49 stack, and then they work their way towards the middle. And just please be advised that even if you are not home, they will enter and do their work and leave a note, a piece of paper that they were there. But I encourage everybody to be home. We can't give you a specific time, but I do encourage you to be home if possible so you can see the process and see what they do on behalf of the cooperative. Also want to remind everybody that next week on September 3, that's Thursday, that is the first day of the distribution of fobs for the exterior doors, and there is a schedule that has been posted and sent out, but just very quickly. First and second floor 9 to 10 a.m., third and fourth floor 10 to 11 a.m., fifth and sixth floor 11 to 12 p.m., seventh and eighth floor 1:30 to 2:30 p.m., and then ninth floor, 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., and that is outside the fitness center. And then September 4 is a follow-up day in case anybody was not able to get their fob on September 3. And the policy and other information will be distributed with the fobs. So if you can't make the 3rd or the 4th next week, please email Jake in the office and he will let you know what to do. And along with that, when the fobs are distributed, your e-keys will be taken in by the admin team distributing the fobs. Let me jump on to the activities for today, Friday, August 28th. 9:15 Tai Chi in the CAC. 9:30 men's social on the balcony. 10:15 this morning line dancing with a DVD in the CAC. 1 o'clock to 2:30 this afternoon coconut cream pie day. My favorite pie. You can expect to see me in the fireside room of the York Room sometime between 1 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. But that reminds me, I have a meeting from 1 o'clock to 2:30 p.m. Oh, that is a conundrum. My favorite pie, and I have a meeting scheduled for exactly that same time. I'm going to have to show up at the York Room early and see if I can get a pie to save for after my meeting. That would be a disaster if I didn't get a piece of coconut cream pie. Anyway, moving on. 1 o'clock, Mexican Train Dominoes on the balcony. 1 o'clock, Artist Open Studio in the hobby room. 5 o'clock, happy hour on the balcony. Bring your beverage of choice and snacks, but not too much, because you do want to avail of the York Room for dinner tonight. Thinly sliced roast pork loin with an orange cranberry glaze, served with roasted Brussels sprouts and whipped sweet potatoes, and that is gluten-free. So be sure and make your reservations for the York Room tonight. I go into the York Room throughout the day, and in the late afternoon, if I have a chance, I go in and I do a little taste test of their food or of their sauces so that I can come out and tell waiting members, if I recommend their meals, which essentially I always do. And I have to say, this past Wednesday, the roasted gnocchi with the creamy herb sauce was to die for. I don't think I've ever had gnocchi before, and I had it, I tried it, and I was just able to give 100% recommendation for that one. And I know the roasted pork loin is a favorite of members also, and with that orange cranberry glaze, it is something that is really delicious. So be sure and make your reservations for the York Room tonight, even after happy hour. And then 7 o'clock tonight, 500 is being played on the balcony. And finally, one of the members' favorites here at the Cooperative, the last Friday of every month in the evening, 7 o'clock, bingo is being played in the CAC. So be sure and come out for bingo tonight. A special announcement. I think I'm not sure if everybody, I think everybody knows by this time that Jean Lopez, the Cooperative's refurbishing supervisor from Ebenezer, is put in for her retirement a few weeks ago, and that happened while I was on vacation, so I was working with that situation a little bit while I was on vacation, but then when I got back, even more so. But that position was posted for refurbishing supervisor, and Barb Murphy and I have been doing some interviewing for that position over the past couple of weeks. And I want to let everybody know that we do have a new refurbishing supervisor. And I think that many here, if not most of you here at the Cooperative, know this person. Her name is Kara Crow. And Kara, currently our Director of Resident Activities and Services, will become the new refurbishing supervisor starting on September 14. Barb and I are really excited about that, as well as the rest of the staff. Kara is highly equipped and skilled and has the experience to do that job and to do it very well, and she knows the cooperative and members very well already. So that leaves now an opening for the resident activities and services position. So what is happening with that is that position is going to go back to a coordinator position, which it was before Kara took that before Kara developed that into a director position. And so I will be posting for and interviewing for a resident activities coordinator. And if you know of anybody that might be interested, please let them know. But that should hopefully be posted by this afternoon. And so we are looking for a resident activities coordinator to do the bulk of the work that Kara is already doing with the RAC, the resident activities committees, and developing the newsletter and so forth. So if you have any questions about that, please ask me, and I would be happy to give you any more information about that. So as you see Kara around the property today, around the cooperative today, please give her congratulations for her new position as the refurbishing supervisor. All right, so let me jump into announcing that, or just letting you know that the new calendar, the coming events highlights, that has all been completed and printed, and that is being distributed today. Lots of exciting activities for September. And then the New York Times, fabulous edition. I haven't even had a chance to flip through all of it, but I've seen the pictures in the front and the pictures on the back and a couple of the articles, and that will be coming out on Monday. So please take the opportunity to read through that, because the newsletter committee and the chair of that committee, as well as the editor and Kara, who lays it out and gets it printed, everybody does a fabulous job. It is, for me, by far the best newsletter out of any of our managed cooperatives with Ebenezer. So kudos to all of them who get that put together. Also want to let you know that there are a couple of A units where the shares are for sale. That's unit 245, which would have a lot of customization options, and 209, which is reportedly move-in ready. So if you know anybody who would like to come into the cooperative and be able to do some updates or move into a move-in ready unit, both of them A's, get in touch with Barb or Hannah about that, and they would be happy to help you. That's all I've got for today. Enjoy your Friday. Have a fabulous weekend. I'm having my grandkids stay overnight tonight. Always excited about that. I will be out a little bit early today for an appointment. But be kind and share that. Share a smile. Our world needs a lot more of that. Have a great Friday and weekend, everybody.